up, guys? Out here in my buddy's garage. Got the heater going. We're doing some work to the GTO today. And I apologize if the image quality is low. I was actually just going through my bag to get my GoPro out, and I realized I forgot my GoPro. My main GoPro. So this is actually a Hero 1 that I'm recording on. It was just in my car. I've had it for a long time. Got a lot of the parts back here. Camshaft springs, intake. Got a Nitrous setup. I know I didn't tell you guys about that, but I do have a Nitrous setup. It's a plate system we're putting it on. I got the car on jack. My buddy's got a bunch of tools that I don't have. That's why I'm up here at my buddy's house. And yeah, so I'll just kind of update you guys as I go through. I ain't going to make you watch this whole thing. But we're doing the cam. So I'm going to try and disassemble a bunch tonight. It's already 8 o'clock at night, so I'm not going to get too crazy far tonight. I'm not going to be able to finish tonight. But I will be doing some disassembly. I'm going to start with, I just jacked the car up. I'm going to start with draining the oil and coolant, and then probably pull radiator and stuff, and then start pulling the top end off of it. Yeah, so stay tuned for updates, which for you will be right about now. So apologize for last night. I was in the garage, I was doing a lot of work on the car, but I accidentally forgot my GoPro. I got like one little clip, and then the other GoPro died. But go ahead and show you guys what all I've got done here. Pull these off. We did all the valve springs so far. The dual valve spring setup, which is pretty easy, and really there's tons of videos on YouTube on how to do valve springs with the on the LS motor. I'm not going to bore you guys too much with all this stuff. I'm doing the tuning upgrades now. Here they are. So I did the first one already, and there's a original one. You can kind of see the difference between the two. I got another one up there. We're doing it now. The kit is pretty nice. Comes with these washers. Make it pretty simple for installing. I did have one new bearing, which this is nothing against Texas Speed Performance. It's a little weird, but you see there some of the needles were missing in that. But looks like I had two extra ones, so I was worried when I seen that, so I laid them all out and I counted out. I got enough for both, for all 16. So that's what we're doing now, or that's what I'm doing now. And after I'm done with that, it'll be the painful job of changing the oil pump and timing chain. And once I get the new oil pump on there, slide the cam in, spin the cam, put some dowel pins in, slide the new cam in, and then from there it's reassemble. So hopefully I'll be done with this tomorrow. Won't be able to hear the car run for a little while though, because I did just order some 58-pound 525cc injectors from Fuel Injector Clinic, and those won't be until next week. So we're waiting until those come in, because when I was tuning the car, I was doing some street tuning on the car, and with just the headers and the cold air intake at full throttle up near the red line, my injector duty cycle was already a little up over 80%. So I already know with the mods I'm doing, I'm going to max my injectors out. So I just went ahead and bought a new set. And with that, I have the intake manifold here. Went ahead and got some new rails. We got some nice line for it, so it's going to look real nice. And I figured we go ahead and just do it right, and go ahead and get the injectors and knock them out of the way. So we did just a lot of removal of stuff. You can see the front end of the engine here. Took out everything there. Probably what I'm going to do here in a minute is lift the engine up, pull the oil pan out from the front, because that's what makes the changing the oil pump such a pain in the butt. You do have to drop the pan, or well, you should drop the pan. It'll be a lot easier if we do drop the pan. So I'll leave you guys at that. I'm gonna jump back on these trunnions, and next thing you see will probably, hopefully, be something along the lines of all the trunnions done and me getting ready to pull the oil pan. Cool, so we got the oil pump out. I had to lift the motor a little bit to drop the pan to get the pickup tube off. I just took the pickup tube all the way out so I could slide the gasket out, the oil pan gasket, without having to drop the pan completely. So I'll slide the new one in, put the pickup tube back in, got the new timing set on the bottom put on, and we're got the dowel rods in, spun it, pulled the lifters up, got the dowel rods in, we're about to pull the cam out. Okay. So long to the stock LS2 cam. Out with the old. There's the old stock LS2 cam. Now we're ready to pretty much start reassembly at this point. Throw the new cam in, start bolting everything back up. I had an accident, so when I was putting my cam retention plate back on, I think I might have over torqued it. I was using a torque wrench I wasn't too familiar with, and I think I might have set it to 21 foot-pounds instead of 11. It's kind of hard to see, it's pretty scratched up. And I cracked the cam retention plate. And it didn't take much effort. So I had to order a new one. I ordered it from Summit, which is in Reno. They shipped the retention plate out of the Reno store, which isn't too far from me. It's about 7 hours. So it came in quick. So the plate came in today, and that's, that broke. You're kind of at a standstill. One thing I noticed, I was going back through my footage, and I apologize for this, but I see that when I was putting the cam in, my GoPro, I've been having GoPro problems. My GoPro wasn't on record, it was on picture. So I basically just snapped a selfie and thought I was recording and put the cam in. So I didn't get any footage of putting the new cam in. But again, tons of videos on YouTube about it, so I kind of would have liked to have had that for my own personal build, though. That would have been cool to have. There'll be more opportunities. We're going to be doing a camshaft in my pickup. Alright guys, made it here. We're in the garage. I already put on the cam retention plate, and then I put the timing gear back on. It's still all timed up. Everything worked out perfect. I put the ARP bolts in here. Check it out. So we got the whole front end installed, ready to put the timing cover back on. But before I do, I'm just going to throw it in the parts washer and then clean it up. Put the gasket on RTV in the corners right there where it's kind of hard to get a good seal, and then start on the top end. What's up guys, got the timing cover back on, everything installed there, torqued down. I put the rocker arms on and parked the motor over, got those all torqued down, had no clearance issues, everything's timed up right. So that's where we're at. Put the valve covers in the parts washer, cleaned them up, probably about to paint them red, and then keep putting the top end together. Did water pump, radiator, condenser, pulleys, front cover obviously. This I just set on there. It ain't bolted down whatsoever. Just wanted to see what it looked like. Looks freaking good though. It's a lot taller than the factory one. Valve covers over there. I'm taking those. I'm going to paint them. My battery box looked pretty freaking rough, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to paint that. And so I'll paint those tomorrow. And the fuel injectors will also be in tomorrow. So then I'll probably come back. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Probably come back on Thursday because I'm off work on Friday. So I'll come back on Thursday night and I'll probably slam everything together, get it all buttoned up on Thursday night. Right there, so I get that painted. I'm still playing with this gimbal thing. So got the oil and the filter. And then these came in. Got the valve covers on, the intake manifold on, the nitrous plate, the throttle body, the fuel system. Got the whole fuel system plumbed with the fuel injectors installed. That kind of was a pain in the butt. I had to remake a couple of fuel lines because it didn't go in the way I thought it was going to go in when I ordered the stuff. But I was able to get it. I had to trim the nitrous plate because the 102 intake manifold is so large that the intake manifold almost hits the water pump. I mean, but then either the throttle body or the nitrous plate does hit the water pump, which I'm pretty glad I got a nitrous plate because I was able to just grind that down and make it fit because I really didn't want to grind this throttle body. So I think even if I didn't have a nitrous plate, I'd probably run a throttle body spacer. That's just I don't know, a little for your info there. See on the fuel in the back, we had to run a couple of U's because the fuel line coming out of here and going into there was just too close to each other to run a fuel line to it. So I did a 180, fuel line 180, and I swapped the T-fitting over to that side. And still looks pretty clean. I'm really happy with it. Got the fuel injector clinics injectors in. I keyed it over. Well, got it finished up. Back on the ground. There it is. About to try the first fire up here. See how this goes. No tune in it yet, so just giving it just cranking it over, see how it goes. What's up, guys? That wraps up the big cam install. In case you didn't watch my other video and you don't know what kind of camshaft it is, it's the Texas Speed Tusanmi version 2 cam, and it is a 235 240 duration with a 629 615 lift and a 111 lobe separation angle. So it's a pretty stout cam. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be doing the nitrous install, and you can see it there. And the LS Fest or bust list is getting a lot lower, and you'll notice in the coming up video almost all the tuning's done. So we did get a dyno tune, and I do have dyno numbers. I was actually pretty proud of myself. I dyno tuned it myself. I got some Mickey Thompsons over there ready to go. So yeah, just stay tuned because the next video to post will be the nitrous install video. 12 days away from LS Fest, and there is still a good bit of work to do to this car as well as to the truck and the trailer to get everything ready. But a lot of the big stuff is done on the car, and we're going to be dropping videos on these big things. So nitrous install video. Didn't get a whole lot of video at the dyno tune because I was actually doing the tune myself, but I do have a video of the final pull. And I am going to be going through a little bit in HP tuners just to kind of show you what I did to get those numbers and explain a couple of things to you about the VCM scanner. Real brief, not going to dive into it too deep. You got to log hours and hours and hours on HP tuners before you really know what you're doing. So there's no real way for me to tell you how to tune your car in a 15-minute video. But please stay tuned for those videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these videos. It's a little slow getting started, but in 12 days we're going to LS Fest. I'm going to be burning these back tires, these Mickey Thompsons. I'm going to be sending this thing down the track. I'm going to be spraying 100 shot, maybe 125 shot of nitrous. And we're going to try to pull some good ETs with this car. So, guys, I appreciate you hanging out for this. The good stuff's coming, I promise you. Car's about ready for summer, and we're going to be hitting up some car shows. We're going to be doing some racing in Mexico, and we're going to be hitting some drag strips. So like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you.